Alright guys, welcome back to Average Gamer Plays Elden Ring. And as I said in the last episode, I'm going to go shoot across this way before going into the boss battle. As you can see, there's a little shiny here, little beetle. And he's a quick little bugger. There's another Ash of War. And you'll be... And look out for this guy coming in. He's going to come running toward me. He's going to do his little spinny thing. Told you. Come in. And I don't normally do it. Let's take care of the rest of these little fellas. Alright. Crackpot over here. Crackpot over here. Now when you make your sleeping pots or whatever crafting, once you use the pot, throw it or whatever, then you have another, it's replaced with an empty crack pot. So the crack pots themselves are reusable. So however many you pick up is how many you'll be able to make. More crabs. Little kookaries or whatever they call them. And over here, we'll jump. And go through this. I was playing a board game with my youngest daughter in the kitchen, which is just around the corner. You can hear them in there playing. So, Trianus lilies are always helpful. They help you make the sleeping pots or the sleeping arrows or what have you. Come on in here. You got there. You got there. Got a couple of them right here. Just start waylaying these guys. Alright. Come through here. As you can see, dead end. Or so it speaks. It says, surely what you seek is somewhere close by. Yeah, it is. It's over here. Well, it should be over here. But what you're seeking is actually not quite as close by as you think it is. To get this, you got to be real careful. You can easily jump right over the edge. And for a rune 5, it's really not worth, dying over if you could help it. Okay. So next stop's here. Before we get started going down through here. Over here, I'll open this. And as you can see, it's just a big circle. Back out. Whoa, be careful. Man, I about just made a mistake. Let him drop. Hit the ground. Fire again. Oh, something was in the way. Gotcha. Okay. Drop off. Be careful. Jump. Jump again. I jump a third time because I'm crazy. Just out of habit. See another one right there. Shoot. He's going to, you're going to lose your thing. There you go. Shoot again. Shoot. You'll lose it again. You gotta target him a second time once he drops. Alright. Now, you see that over there. And there, you can go down that one, but you wouldn't be able to get to that. So just jump across to it, Smithing Stone 2, jump down. Here, here. That keeps those guys off of me for a second. And you can hear the beetle. But before you get there, as you can see, there's a much larger fellow. There you go. Ooh. Pick up the Golden Ring 3. That's nice. Grab that as fast as you can, because he's going to run. There we go. And now you got a new spell. Alright, so you can take any direction you want. It's all going to come out right here. It just all circles around to this. You can see some shinies down there, but that is not the problem. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. And get ready for a seedbed worm, or a seedbed. Oh, he's going to hit me hard. Yep. Ah, you son of a gun. Oh, he almost at me that time. Drink, 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 drink. There we go. Couldn't get a hit on him, nothing. And of course you get a golden seed for that. You pick up the stone sword key. Pick up some throwing daggers. Now I'm playing offline, just so everybody knows. That's why you don't see all the little signs and symbols and everywhere else all the time. If you touch this, you see that guy there die. And if you notice, that's Roger. And if you look at this corpse, yeah, that's an ugly thing. So now we can take this ladder, and this goes up and up and even up some more. And there's nothing up there. Really sad. So I did all that to come back over here. Sorry. So we got that. We reset everything. Lets me go in here and see if I can get a level up. I cannot. I'm just a little over 1,000 off. I think about 1,400. Let me see what I got on. One of those should do. We'll see. Yeah, that should be enough. And then we'll level up. What will I level up? 46, 47. I'll do this one. Okay. And again, like I said, this is Godric the Grafted. So you want to get Nepheli, because you'll need her later on. Her quest line is long, but not arduous or anything like that. It's just huge spaces between each little thing. So we'll go with this. Go with this. In we go. And I'm going to skip that simply because there we go. He's going to come in, and so are they. And I love the music for this. And here comes the second half of this. You gotta run. Gotcha. Whew. Not a very horribly difficult boss, but he can get you if you're not careful.
To our home, bathed in rays of gold.
Nepheli did a good job. And you got your Godric's Great Rune, which is really cool to have. And you have the Remembrance of Godric, which is basically like the boss soul. So what you have is Lost Grace is discovered. Now, the guy that let you in, that you bypassed when you first came in, and he told you to go around instead of going through the gate, he will be here, which is weird because he'll be stomping on what is supposed to be the smaller version of Godric the Grafted, or even Margit. It's one of the two, and he's in there stomping on it, thinking it's the greatest thing in the world. So we'll we'll rest at this. And if I turn around, he should be there stomping on him. See? Now that's not the body that I killed, but apparently that's just part of it. See? And then he's all happy about stuff. Now keeping him alive, see, now you can purchase stuff. But keeping him alive helps. So, hey, my phone just went off. What was that about? Some kind of update. Anyway. And then later, with Nepheli's quest line, at the end of her quest line, he'll sell you a tier 10. It's like either an ancient sombering smithing stone or it's an ancient dragon smithing stone. The sombering kind, of course, updates the weapons that you have that are sombering. Special ones like the one I'm using, or just your regular weapon, which will be upgraded. So first things first, let's go back to the round table hold. Now that you've beat him, this is open. So you can go in here, talk to her, And she talks to the two fingers, which is really weird. Anyways, talk to her again. Whatever. Anyways, so you can receive the power from the remembrance. So you can either have this, which is his axe that Godric used, or you can do the grafted dragon, which is when it goes into the cutscene in the middle of the fight, he cuts off his arm and then puts the dragon head on his arm. That's what was blowing the fire and everything else. Since if you don't want any one of those things, then you can just gobble up the soul or whatever you want to call it and get the runes for it. The next thing you want to do is come over here. And as you can see, that door is open, and Nephili is here.
You again. I thought
So
you'd
discuss
received fairly
with
low. I'm glad to see. I found it in you defeated. Make good use. I don't intend to.
And she gives you the arsenal charm, which is really good for now if you feel like your weights or whatever raises your maximum equipment load, which is really good, because sometimes you get that medium load and you can roll fairly quickly, but just one small thing can hit you into heavy load. And so this is the best thing. You go ahead and grab that. I can do with a curved sword, which enhances my guard counters, which is something that I like to do as well, but I don't hardly ever use that. But since that's raised up, now I can go in here and talk to him. And now you're a member of the round table. Talking about great runes and everything else. He'll tell you who has great runes. And it talks about Godric, Radon, Rykard, Margaret, and Renia, or Renalia. And talk to her again.
I wonder if he's in his study. If you have an old father,
Gideon is her adoptive father.
I'll see you again.
So she talks to you, and go back and talk to him. And then ask him about Nephili. So he's saying, hey, that's my adopted daughter, but feel free to call on her in battle if the option is there. You can talk to some of these people. In fact, as you can see, Roger is here. So tell him you defeated Godric. And he'll give you a rapier, a +8, which is pretty good if you stop to think about it. You can ask him about the corpse, understand? See? And that's why he's learning, and that goes in, it ties into Ronnie's quest line. So you're done there. You can ask about D, which is this guy here. There's no big deal for him. And here, of course, is her and him. Now I might be able to upgrade maybe. Again, I can upgrade my bow, which is something I want to do as often as I can. And then go to these, because there's only certain things like, see, where's that? That I want to upgrade if I can. And then I'll get rid of the rest of these. I don't know if I can upgrade my spirits. I could on that one, but I'm just going to hold off. But militiaman is still at a +3. Got all that done. Now the next stop is right here, which is, if you remember, was in Stormvale Castle here on the right. What time is it? I don't like it being nighttime. Late day, we'll go till morning. Alright. So what we'll do is
I think so. Double check.
We're going to run through here and hit the warp so that we can unlock the Great Ring. Doing that, we need to go as fast as we can. And when those guys appear, it makes it even more difficult. So you gotta move. And I stay right in this area here because down there that guy is going to shoot some bows and arrows at you. And I'd rather not die like that guy right there is. Yep. Sorry, dude. I'm going to run right past you if that's okay. And as you can see, the warp right there, but you got to be quick. Oh, and you'll come out here. As you can see, way over here. So, go up. To the Divine Tower of Rimgrave. And up we go. And once you unlock the Great Ring, I don't think we've got any inventory yet. No. When you pick up a thing called a rune arc, that will activate the Great Ring. And it will stay active until you die. So it's kind of like embers that you would use in Dark Souls 3. Where when you use it, it will activate the rune that you have equipped. And you restore the Great Ring. You got Godric's Great Ring. You got to be at a site of grace to equip the Great Ring. And what is odd is, to me, I mean, depending on your play style, it depends on what Great Ring you'll use. But for me, I like this when it raises all your attributes by like 5 or 10 or something like that. So that's the one that I like to use. Now, we did all of this, every bit of this, except for this guy here, and I'm still not going to come after him just yet. I've got some stuff I want to do before I get to him. Next stop is here, the Church of the Pilgrimage. And if you remember picking up that painting in that side room when we were in Stormvale Castle. Yep, this is, it basically points to a treasure. And that's what the guy was looking at when he painted the portrait that you have. Inventory. See if I can find it in my inventory real quick. It's got to be in here somewhere. Yeah, there it is, the prophecy painting. You can look at it. As you can see from that picture, and there it is. And you get the Warhawk ashes. So now, if you want, you can summon your own little Warhawks with the blades on their feet and do some serious damage. I think what I'm going to do right now, I could go to the hero's grave, which would probably be my best bet. It would be right here next to the stranded graveyard. But I've got something else I've got to do. which is right here. So I need to go here. We'll get that, and then I might even do one of the field bosses. So, first things first. There should be... There he is. Almost forgot to get that. And over here, you remember the guy that had the little outfit that showed up for the sort of the he just kind of reminds me of that guy from Big Trouble in Little China.
Beautiful work. And I'm so glad if you should find it and seek the
Thinks it's kind of neat that you killed the dragon and what have you.
their hunger until the flood gave us strength. It's no surprise.
There's a grace around the corner, which we will hit simply for the fact of hitting it. Now, a few merchants will sell the rune arcs. They're not easy to find, but there's a few here and there. Okay, there is a... There it is. Right here. And there's a reason for that. It's sitting right there. Pick up his Art of War, which really is not really all that great, but it's still an Art of War. Right up here real quick. Pick up a small little thing. And there's the Haladrake Talisman. And that should look familiar down there. Now you can roll off and go down in there, and then that'd probably be a quick shortcut to get to the hero's grave, but I'm not ready to go to that just yet. Like I said, with the time frame that I got, I think I'll just go after one of the field bosses. So I'll run over here to... Yeah, right here will work. And I will pass time until nightfall. If I do this as quick as I think I will, I may even do a secondary boss, field boss. So, whoa, you son of a gun. Okay. Now, the thing about these guys, okay, barricade shield, and of course Knight Rider's flail. If you knock them off the horse, kill the horse and knock them off, you can do some serious damage, but they will respawn the horse eventually. So you got to be really, really careful when you battle them. Let me sort my chest real quick, because I'm starting to get too many weapons. Let's see, I need that, but not that. Don't need that. Definitely don't need that. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope. Okay. Don't need that. Oh, hang on. Oh, oh, oh. Nope, nope, nope. Oops, never mind. I'm going to throw away my stuff. Okay. And the reason why is I'm going to go with this fella. And it's still dark out, so I'm going to run it over here. And I'm going to show you a death bird. And where's he at? Okay, here he comes. And they're really weak to holy. So, oh, that was smart. And they get stronger and they get bigger and what have you. So, and you get a sacrificial X. There's yeah. All right, so see, next stop. Get rid of that.
Let me know when you're done.
See what else. Oh yeah, I forgot to get something. Let me go here because I think I may have forgotten to get a talisman. I can't be 100% certain, so it's easier for me to try to go check it out. Just on the other side of this bridging area. Now I may have gotten it, I can't remember. The thing about playing this game is there's so much to do that you may forget to get something. Oh, there it is. That's the Lance Talisman. Oh, hey, look, I didn't see him. And I'm not sticking around to talk to him. That seems like a crazy thing to do. Bunch of the screaming needs, as I call them. So, yeah, I think that's going to do it. You'll go in here anyways, just to reset anything since I'm not actually in a battle. So what we'll do is we'll go from here to here. And this one's going to be a little bit shorter than normal. But see, there's a stranded graveyard. And there's your stone sword key. See, I'm trying to protect myself and I can't do it until I get rid of that. So this is going to be where I end it. We'll go down there and do that starting next. And we'll start into learning Lakes or whatever it's called. And we will see you next time.